We are having so many technical difficulties up here. I don't know if we're live or not. I'm hoping people are out there. Anyway, we are here at Tree House. There's JC.
What's up?
What's up, fuckers? Let me know, is anybody out there? Say hello, hello. Maybe if we get closer. We are literally, we are literally up in the hills. And it is, oh yeah, there you guys are. What's up? There they are. Hello, hello. So anyway, we are up here in the fucking mountains, basically, of Woodland Hills. And yeah, this is JC. Me and this guy have been friends for a long time. How many years? Like fucking 10 plus?
More than that.
More than 10,
like 14.
Yeah. Who's counting? 14 years. Actually, at the very beginning of the beginning days of Heroin Diaries, when we were first kind of putting all that stuff together, JC and me were out at Funny Farm, and that's where I met JC, and he worked with me on a bunch of stuff, recording, helped us engineer some ideas, which eventually became songs on the Heroin Diaries later on. So yeah, he was working with me out at Funny Farm Studios. There he is. And since then, JC's gone on to do a lot of cool stuff, produced a lot of cool shit, mixes a ton of great stuff. He just did the new Toto mix, right? You can tell me about that.
Pipe. Did Hash Pipe for Toto. Their new single that's out, that is their answer to Africa by Weezer. Ooh. And this is my studio here. So
yeah, so let's go check it out. So me and JC, obviously we go way back, and it's just been awesome. I called him a little while ago to help me kind of finish up some of this pyro stuff, and it's been awesome. It's been a lot of fun, and I know there's a ton of people out there, with questions and rumors flying and this and that, but I just wanted to kind of come on, say hello to all you guys. Number one, because I miss you guys to fucking death, and secondly, just to say hi and shoot the shit. Why not? So I'm gonna give this to JC because I can't fucking see this. Let me flip it around. There you go.
all right.
Anyway,
There
let's
we go.
take some questions because I miss you guys and I'm dying to fucking talk to you, and I haven't talked to you for a while.
Fire away with some questions, guys.
Yeah. How are you guys doing? More importantly, how are you guys doing out there? We just, what have we been doing today? We've been working on some cool bass growl sounds in this new song called I Would Do Anything for Pyromantic. It's a brand new song that we're working on. Been working on it for a while. Any questions?
Let's see here. When will Pyromantic tees be available from Ashba Clothing?
We're shooting for, we're going to get out music before we officially do a release. We did a fun thing at a party at the clothing store where we made a couple available. We had them printed up and done, and thought, why not? We'll make them available. So we made them available for about 4 hours, and that was it. But the official launch will be after we get some music out for you guys. I know it's been a long process, but it's been a good one. It's been a lot of fun putting this new project together. Originally, we put 6 a.m. on hold, not hold, but on a hiatus. And me and James have been best friends forever and still are and always will be. But we did what comes natural, and that's get in there and keep writing. And what came of it, Pyromantic was born. And then, as it started developing, over time it started developing into this thing. And me and James were just writing songs, kind of having fun, experimenting with different genres, because you know, there's a lot of things we can't do in 6 a.m. that I wanted to do musically outside of 6 a.m. For instance, I love, you know, like EDM and dance, and, you know, I listen to country, I listen to all these different genres, and so does James. James is very wide open. You know, his musical tastes, it varies.
He's very
you know,
eclectic.
Yeah, he's very eclectic. And so we were putting all this stuff together, and as this thing was growing wings, it was coming into this thing going, you know, wow, this is turning into something really interesting here. And we kind of sat back one day and realized, you know what? James came to me one day and he was just like, I don't think my voice is quite right for where these songs are heading. And I was like, all right. And, you know, we kind of sat down as with our producer's hat on and said, let's find the right voice for these songs, because they're kind of turning into, you know, they're evolving, they're turning into something that, you know, we don't know where this is heading type thing. And we couldn't be more excited and proud of what we put together here. But it's one of those things where James has a lot of stuff going on. I mean, this guy is incredibly busy. If you don't know about James's history, definitely go and check his shit out. He has produced some of the fucking coolest people out there, coolest artists, songwriter. I mean, just tons of stuff. His list is long. But he kind of put it out there for you guys, and I couldn't really put it in better words than he put it. So definitely go check out his Jamcast. It's number, what is it, 25?
26,
I think it's number 25.
Jamcast is called Hiccups.
Yeah, go check it out. I mean, he explains the whole thing. He has a lot of stuff going on right now. He's at a point in his career where, you know, he's growing as an artist. He's, you know, he's doing this podcast thing that's actually awesome. It's called Jamcast. And I'm super proud of him because, you know, we've both been through a ton of heavy shit over the years. We all three have, me, him, and Nikki. And when we put 6 a.m. on hold, you know, it was not easy. We kind of went into, you know, some dark rabbit holes. But to see him so happy doing his podcast, it just makes me super excited for him, because I love the guy to death, always will. And he has, as you guys know, one of the best voices out there. But he is at a different place in life. He is getting into the podcast thing. He is trying to start his own record label, which I couldn't be more proud of him for. So he's going
Producing
out there.
records.
What's
Yeah,
that?
producing
Yeah,
records.
I mean, that's what the guy does.
Guys at home in the studio. I really look up to him.
JC has always looked up to James as a producer. So have I. But the guy is just fucking awesome. So I have nothing but respect. When he came to me, we never really set out doing Pyro going, okay, you're going to play this, I'm going to play that. It's just we were creating music for fun, because that's what we do. We love to create music, and he's co-produced a lot of this stuff with us, and he's co-written a lot of these songs with me. And, you know, so just so you guys know, we are taking we're not taking our time, but we are taking the time that this thing deserves to put it together properly. I couldn't be more proud of where this thing's going. We are kind of doing something I've never done before, and that's kind of mixing genres of music in a way that really makes me excited. This shit's just off the hook.
So a couple of questions that keep popping up. A
Okay.
couple people want to know what's the vibe of Pyro, like, you know, Pyro
So
music?
Pyro, you know, in the beginning, obviously me and James were like, let's put something together. Obviously it can't sound like 6 a.m. It's going to obviously have influence of 6 a.m. because, you know, he was the voice, I was the guitar, but let's try to do something different. Let's try to push ourselves musically. And Pyro is such it's an open canvas, and it allowed us to really paint outside of the line, so to speak, even more so than 6 a.m. And what I'm excited about is we found a really neat way to kind of take these genres of really cool hardcore dance beats and some EDM sounds and this and that, and crash them with just ripping fucking heavy guitar riffs and cool guitar solos, and kind of find this neat blend of dance, rock, and, you know, kind of pop, and just put them in a blender and grind it all up and see what it spits out. And it actually, we came out the other end going, wow, this is really, we're onto something really unique here. And, and this thing is just continually kind of evolving and turning into whatever it's going to turn into. But, yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know if that answers your question or not, but it's basically these songs are designed to punch you right in the chest and make your body move. And that's the number one thing, is to just get your fist pumping, get people bouncing out in the crowd, and just, it's just high energy, cool, fun, fun music. So
another question I've seen pop up a couple times is, will this go on tour?
Absolutely. The goal was to put something together. I'm an entertainer. I love being out there for you guys. I love being on a stage. That's what I do. That's what I know. That's what I'm good at. And I cannot wait to get this thing on tour. In fact, that's all I want to do. The minute we get this thing all put together and everything's ready to go, we are definitely going to be hitting the road hardcore. And I know everybody's like, okay, well, if James isn't singing, then who is singing? And to answer your questions, me and James both have sat down and given this also a lot of thought. We put a lot of thought into who is the right voice for this music, and to sing these lyrics and these melodies. And James came up with a list of cool potential people. I put together a list, and recently we've had a few guys come through the building, and literally they just blew the fucking roof off the place. And so right now we are in the process of narrowing it down to who is going to be the singer of Pyromantic. And and hey, when we find him, me and James are going to high five, and it's going to be awesome, because we have put so much time and work into this project, and put our heart and soul and blood, sweat, and tears into each one of these songs. I mean, we've been working on this stuff for well over a year now, and it's just been a ton of fun. So
another question that keeps coming up, and I don't know that I'll just preface this by saying, out of respect, I don't think you can really name any names in the band. People keep asking, who's in the band,
right?
And I think it might be more interesting to address kind of the vision for the way this band is presented.
Exactly. So, originally our vision for Pyro, again, we want to break the mold. We want to do something so different, so fun, and just, this is music. And to me, I've done the band thing for so many years, so long, my whole career, and I want to do something different. And I'm going to kind of leave it at that. I have a really good vision, and it was originally me and James's vision together, and I'm going to carry that vision out and see it through, and it's going to be different. It's not going to be a typical band, but there will be full-blown members in it. You'll see when it comes out. It's going to be really, really fucking cool.
Another kind of group of questions that seem to be coming up. Is what's...
Look at the bird.
Well, kind of like this idea of exploring yourself as an artist,
Yeah, I mean, go ahead. What's the question?
Well, just I think I'm trying to kind of summarize what a bunch of these questions were,
okay.
And I think the question would be, where do you see yourself as an artist presently, and how is this different from 6 a.m.?
Well, obviously, 6 a.m. is a labor of love, as this is as well. 6 a.m. is awesome. I'm so proud of what, Nikki, James, and myself have put together with 6 a.m. And who knows? 6 a.m. right now, not one of us have quit that thing. That is just on it's on a hold. It's always been a labor of love. If we get a phone call tomorrow and it's like, hey, let's jump in the studio and do another song, you never know. You never know what's going to happen. You know, we all three are friends, and you know, it was 10 years, and 10 years of doing that music has been a lot of fun. But also, there's other things being a musician that I would like to, you know, go into. And James, obviously, he wants to go do his, you know, whatever he's doing and all the stuff he's doing. And Nikki, I mean, God, I mean, what can you say about Nikki? He's done it all. And, you know, I can't wait, number one, to watch the Dirt movie. That's going to be incredible. They got an incredible cast put together, and I couldn't be more proud of Nikki for doing that whole thing. That's been a big dream of his for a long time. So that's going to be awesome. And, you know, but that being said, Pyromantic is something where me and James originally started it going, there are no rules. Let's be artists. Let's grow. Let's do things we never, you know, things that might not even be, you know, thinkable. We'll just create shit that's just fucking whatever comes to our mind. Let's just paint the most crazy fucking picture. Let's, you know, designed to make the crowd do this. And I remember being on Crew Fest, way back on Crew Fest with James, and we would stand out there on the crowd and watch band. We would study the crowds and study everything, and certain songs would make the crowd just bounce, and we were like, dude, what the fuck? How is that? You know, and we would study the beats, the music, this, that, what's moving the crowds. For years we've done this, and we always talked about one day, let's design a project, something that makes the crowd just fucking lose their mind. And that's what we're putting together right now.
Okay. Everyone keeps asking for a little preview. So, I don't know.
They want to listen.
They want to hear something.
Well,
huh? I don't know.
I'll play you a little tiny clip. How's
Don't
that?
judge me. I haven't mixed this yet.
Nothing's mixed. We are actually in here just working on some bass growls and bass things and certain things here. But yeah, I mean,
You take it from there. That's cool.
I'll just play a little bit. Here we go. Are you ready?
All right. I hope you're ready.
And that's all you get. No, trust me, when this thing's all put together, when you hear the vocal, and number one, James did the original scratch track vocals, and he just fucking ripped this shit up, and it was just awesome. And but that being said, you know, again, I just wanted to clear that up because everybody, you know, I saw rumors going, well, this and that, they must be fighting, this and that. It's nothing about that, guys. Stop with the rumors. I love James more than life. I love Nikki. It's all good. And hey, we've done this the whole time through 6 a.m. We all had our own individual things we were doing, and we allow each other to be artists and to grow as artists. And I think that's awesome to see James out there being so incredibly inspired again. And I've never seen the guy happier doing his podcast. And definitely tune into it. It's definitely worth watching. And same with Nikki. Nikki's doing things he, you know, now that he necessarily couldn't do when he was on tour nonstop. Now he's doing his, you know, he's writing another book, I think, and doing the Broadway plays, working on that, which I'm excited for him. And the movie, it's awesome. And we all three are kind of doing our own thing and being creative, you know, being artists. That's what we are. So we're really excited about the process of this. It's been a labor of love. It's been an awesome journey so far. It's been a ton of fucking work. But you know what? I'm gonna see this thing through. I owe it to myself. I owe it to you guys, and I'm gonna get this out on the road. And I'm gonna come and fucking give you all big bear hugs, and pull y'all up on stage with me. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So.
Yeah, so there's a lot of questions about the T-shirts that was addressed earlier. So if you want to know,
will
you
be
can,
at the shows when we play shows.
So sorry if we repeat a couple of things because people are kind of coming in and people are kind of coming in and out of this thing. So some of the questions are some repeats. Let's see here. Someone asked a question earlier, and I think just kind of straying away from Pyromantic
Yeah.
and 6 a.m. and everything, and I know this is near and dear to you, but I believe her name was Susan, asked what you would tell a teenage guitar player who was being bullied. Someone who...
Well, number one, anybody out there that's being bullied, the first thing you got to do is realize you're not alone and to tell somebody you're being bullied. You know, go to your mom, go to your dad, go to your school, go to your principal. You know, if your teacher's bullying you, go to another teacher, tell somebody. That's so important. It's so sad how many kids take their own lives because of fucking assholes out in this world that just have nothing better to do but to tear people down for no reason. And so if that's happening to you, please reach out to me. I'll help you. Reach out to somebody. Reach out to a friend, but tell somebody and realize you're not alone. And, you know, that's the first step. You don't have to take anybody's bullshit. And nobody, you know, should ever lay their hands on you or talk down to you or disrespect you. And if they are, tell somebody about it.
Here's another one. When's the next loft party?
Right after this.
Still fucking recovering from the last one.
I am. Honestly, you know, we'll see. I don't know. Obviously, I think we'll probably do something around Halloween or maybe my birthday. Who knows? But, you know, thank you guys for coming out to those and supporting me in all the different, you know, ventures I've done, the clothing, the water, the, you know, the media, everything that I've gotten into. You guys have just always been there for me, and I can't thank you guys enough. And, you know, super thankful to have you guys on my side, and just for giving 6 a.m. so much love and support over the years. I mean, I can't tell you how much it means to all three of us. And, yeah, this is a fun journey that I'm on, and I don't know where it's going to take me, but you know what? I'm doing what I love to do. I'm playing music, and there's no rules, there's no limits, and the sky
Let's here's another one. Someone wants to know if there's going to still be a pyromantic listening party and video in Vegas.
Yeah, well, my goal, just so you guys know, and this is me just being flat out honest, my goal is as soon as we narrow down as soon as we narrow down who is going to be singing this, we're immediately set up to shoot a video. We're going to be shooting a video ASAP. I already have the producer, I already have locations, I have the whole storyline. Everything's ready to go. You know, the minute we get the video shot, you guys are going to get that video ASAP. We're going to be launching the official website, pyromantic.com. Everything's going to be full steam ahead at that point. This was a little bit of a hiccup because, hey, as me and James were developing these, they turned into something, you know, kind of different than we started out. But you know what? It's not a bad thing, and we're excited where it's at. We just got to find that right guy now, and it's awesome. It's gonna be great.
Yeah,
So.
and I should reinforce the idea or the fact that there have been some people through here, vocalists, who are absolutely fucking insane, and it's a difficult choice because these people are really good.
Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing, you know, James has...
I think you'll have someone new to fall in love with.
Well, but James has one of the most amazing voices out there, so this is not an easy thing to go through, and you know, but again, I played with James for how many years, and the bar is way up here, so
yeah,
you know. The good thing is James has set the bar so high. Thank you, James. But no, we've had some incredible talent come through, and I think you guys are going to be extremely happy with whoever me and James decide on. So yeah.
All right. Oh, this is an interesting one. Someone is asking, as a songwriter, how the hell do we get our songs all the way out there for possible discovery?
Well, the cool thing about it is it's a hell of a lot easier now than it used to be. I mean, you are literally, or can be, your own basically management and record label. You can literally for very little money, you know, you can put together an album, people are doing them out of their homes now. You know, people are making, you know, killer sounding albums out of their bedrooms or on planes or in a, you know, in a hotel room. It's incredible what you can do with a laptop in these days, and you know, with Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, all these different ways and, you know, avenues to get your music out. It makes it incredibly easy for people that are unknown to get discovered. You know, whether it be YouTube or whatever, but you know, you can shoot your own videos. You can put them up on your own YouTube channels. You know, you can literally the laptop in your, you know, the laptop in your lap or in you know, your computer is, you know, you have the entire world at your fingertips, and to think of it that way, you know, just get inspired, get motivated, just do it. You got half the battle about doing it is doing it. You just got to get up and do it, and put that music out there, and you know, that's the best advice I can give you, I guess.
Let's see here. Has anybody got a question that hasn't been asked yet? We covered the T-shirts. Covered.
Come outside.
Pyro.
It's hot in here.
Maybe we'll show you around a little bit. Show you what's going on here.
Any more questions though before I fall off the side of a mountain?
Well, I think one we could kind of answer that kind of keeps coming up is like, this thing's pretty far along.
It is
already.
It
this
is.
isn't
So,
like
I know. And number one, thank you guys. I mean, I am exhausted because we've been putting in crazy long hours, and
fuck you. You're exhausted.
but we've been. I mean, not only just me and JC, but me and James. I mean, we put a year into this thing, and it's been a long. But you got to understand, we're creating something new, and every time you do that, it's a process. When we were creating the sound of 6 a.m. in the beginning, it didn't happen overnight. It took a long time. It took a long time, and it took
takes time to do these things.
You know, and I know you guys want music, and I get that, and I want to play this stuff so bad for you guys. You have no idea. And more than that, I want to be on stage performing this stuff for you guys. So trust me, we're on the same page here, and I cannot wait to get this stuff out there to you. But I don't want to rush something that isn't right yet, and we are very, very close. But the cool thing is we literally have 90% of the music done, you know, and so from here on out, you know, narrowing it down of who is going to be singing these songs, that's the big thing. That's the big thing right now. The minute we find him, it's fucking game on, and it's going to be awesome, and I can't wait. Ain't nothing gonna stop us. Trust me.
Someone just asked how I keep.
Bush.
Someone just asked how I keep you focused. I don't.
Yeah, I'm pretty
We're
focused.
all over the fucking place.
Exactly. No, I'm very focused on this project. You know, what's cool about it is, you know, we are all over the place as far as experimenting, and that's what's so fun about Pyromantic is, you know what, we're trying everything. We're like, try this, try that. But what's cool about it, that works, that doesn't. But to have the freedom to just experiment and have the time to just put something together and not have a record label breathing down my neck, and it's just been awesome. It's been awesome. So yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna go into the live room now. Sorry, I don't have. It's a mess. I'm sorry, everyone. This is what happens when in the throes of recording. I had Jeff from Perfect Circle in the other day, and
yesterday
he's lefty and fucked all my shit up.
Yesterday we were doing big. There's a big time like you know, big thing going on, and I got out here and it was pretty fun beating the shit out of these things yesterday. I think I broke a stick even.
Yeah, you did. It nearly killed me.
I'm like, I am not a drummer, but for the part.
Yeah, and apologies for the live room being a little torn apart right now. I had a drummer in the other day, and we were doing some drum loops and stuff for another client. And
yeah. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to, more than anything, just come on, say hi, kind of, you know, break the silence, because I know you guys have been wondering and waiting and hearing different rumors. And, you know, I highly suggest definitely go watch James's podcast, Jamcast. It's number 25, I believe. I think it's called Hiccups.
It's 25 or 26. It's something
called
like
Hiccups,
that.
I think. Anyway, watch it. Watch them all. I don't, you know, but he explains it in pretty well in detail.
Yeah.
And you know, we're just this is where I'm at in life, and we're all on our own journeys, and it's just awesome, you know. And I will support and love him and Nikki till the day I die, and I believe I'll get the same support back. And it's just one of those things where this is it's fun, it's exciting, and I don't know, I haven't been this inspired and happy in a long time. So definitely check it out. I got to go back to work, but I love you guys, and definitely I will keep you up to date. Go follow Pyromanic on Instagram, Pyromanic on Twitter. It's Pyromanic Music. And thank you for being patient. I appreciate it. I promise it's going to be worth it. And we are taking the time that this thing deserves. And until then, that's all I have to say about it. But I love you. Peace out.